ready for start of game. Okay, we are on.
Attention, there are leftover French fries in the Jack room. Leftover French fries in the Jack room. However, it's just the small burnt ones. Thank you.
If we could refocus that light so that it's not in my face, that would be great. Refocus light number 17. Thank you.
And cue the nose blow sound effect.
Okay, is anybody listening to me right now because my mom's here and she... We are good to go.
Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally! I can put my shoes back on. Oh my god!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set. Marcus, you are 17 minutes late for your call. Marcus to set.
Does anyone hear like a throbbing? That's the best way I can describe it. Just like a throbbing sound. Like a deep throbbing.
Don't you hate going to the movies by yourself? I mean, I do. We have so much in common. I mean, maybe you and I should sometime. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I guess there aren't any good movies showing right now anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything. That was stupid.
This message paid for by people who think you and Tina should go out on a date sometime just to see how it goes.
That's so embarrassing. I did not put them up to that.
Also paid for by Tina.
Hi, I'm Mike Builder, General Manager of Jackbox Games. We've been hard at work coming up with new ways that you and your friends and family can play You Don't Know Jack. Don't have a lot of game controllers? Not a problem, because you can play this very game using your phone or tablet as a controller. But that's just the beginning. In the coming years, it's my hope that instead of using a regular controller, you'll be able to play our games using a regular TV remote, a calculator, a block of wood with buttons crudely drawn onto it.
Welcome to the game. I'm your host, Cookie Masterson, and I hate to toot my own horn, but... Oops, sorry, that wasn't mine. There we go, that one's mine. Okay, let's do this. I'll be Dorothy, you be the lion, you be the Tin Man, and you be a flying monkey. There's your hardware. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by...
Kale Mart. If you find a single thing in our store that is not associated with kale, it's free. Kale Mart. We don't even know what kale is, and we don't care.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. All right, let's move.
Get ready, time for question.
Okay, to get things started, mail enhancement. Just taking a moment to open my mail. Something I like to do every couple of years. Probably should have paid that. An old Christmas card. Let's see what it says inside. Well, it's been a big year for the whole family. Junior learned to drive, Mom changed jobs, and Dad started a drug empire cooking and selling high-quality methamphetamine. What TV family is this Christmas card from? The Greens, the Browns, the Blacks, or the Whites? Player 1, let this be a lesson to you. Player 3, Player 2, why yes, this card is from Walter and Skylar White and their son Walt Jr. from the show Breaking Bad. And I'd read you the rest of the letter, but it's full of spoilers. Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do! Here's one for you. Positive feedback. What might you hear from a kingfisher that's fishing for compliments? So, did anybody notice I just got my scales waxed? So, did you guys see I'm wearing my fur differently? So, how does everyone like my new gill tattoo? Or, isn't anybody gonna mention my new feather dew? Player 1, watch the time. Player 3. Whoa, whoa! Player 1. That was quality. Player 2. A kingfisher is a type of bird. You know, those things with feathers. Wow, talk about a needy, insecure bird. Oh my god, it's been 15 minutes. Somebody tell me I'm handsome. Interns, somebody tell me I'm handsome.
You're handsome, sir. So handsome, Mr. Masterson.
Ah, let's never cut it that close again.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Take a good look at Lucy in the Sky with Rubles. And oh yes, it's a this or dat. Player 3. That score is embarrassing. Play this or dat and make me proud. I'm gonna read off 7 quotes totally out of context. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's something said by legendary pop star Elton John, or something said by Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. If it was said by Elton John, press the square button. If it was said by Vladimir Putin, press the circle button. Now, the rest of you need to hear this. Lock in your answers before Player 3. If Player 3 gets it wrong, I'll split up that cash to everyone who got it right. Okay, let's move. I do like Britney Spears. I think she's cute. I go to the gym. I swim daily. I myself know. I collect emotions. I'm deploying troops to your score. Look, there's a lot of political turmoil in the world. We must trust Elton John's song, The Circle of Life. It's a simple philosophy that says this: no matter what happens, we can rest assured that one day, Vladimir Putin will be eaten by a lion. Here's one I like to call, I Hunger for Love. If each member of the Hunger Games love triangle brought something different to the relationship, which of these arrangements would actually result in Katniss catching fire? Katniss brings air, Peeta brings friction, and Gale brings time. Katniss brings friction, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings inert gas. Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings time, and Gale brings oxygen. Or Katniss brings heat, Peeta brings fuel, and Gale brings oxygen. Players 2 and 3. The so-called fire triangle outlines what is needed to start and maintain fire, which is heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one, no fire. But I'm sure you could get rid of Peeta and it would still be hot. 5 fingers! May I introduce one show down, 14,312 to go.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question!
And I'll throw some extra roses at you for a right answer. Put these Broadway musicals in order of longest to shortest original runs. Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Rent, Grease, Spamalot. Spamalot, Rent, Grease. Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Or Grease, Rent, Spamalot. Player 2? Nuh-uh. Players 1 and 3? Ladies and gentlemen, due to illness, the part of the wrong answer will be played by Rent, Spamalot, Grease. Thank you. Why didn't you pick this? Opening in 1996, Rent ran for 12 years, Grease opened in 1972 and ran for 8 years, and Spamalot opened in 2005 and had a 5-year run. Of course, none of these tops the musical Cats, which ran for 233 straight years. Hard to believe, but true. Good for them. Round 1 is complete, and it looks like Player 2 has the lead, at least for the moment. Remember, in Round 2, every question is worth double. And I want to see some screwing. You didn't come here to make friends. Here's a good one. Chucky balls. I just love Chuck E. Cheese, especially those big ball pits with all the colorful balls that kids jump around in. So tell me this. Imagine, just hypothetically, that each colored ball in a Chuck E. Cheese ball pit were a different virus. When you dive in, which ball could you definitely not come into contact with? A ball that causes polio, a ball that causes herpes, a ball that causes rabies, or a ball that causes plague? Player 3, the time is... Player 3, this is gonna hurt. Player 2, okay, old yeller, let's go out to the barn. Player 1, herpes, polio, and rabies are all caused by a virus. Plague is caused by a bacteria, so none of those virus balls could give you plague. Plague is spread by rodents, but luckily not singing animatronic rodents like the ones you find at Chuck E. Cheese. Hey, anyone want to go to Chuck E. Cheese after the game?
Question 7. Yeah, better change your monkey bang.
Coming up, leafy laughter. Imagine an episode of Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis being filmed with a set of 2 new freshly sprouted ferns. Based on the name for fern sprouts, what might be a better name for that episode? Player 3, who gets your screw? If you're gonna whip it out, you gotta stick it in faster than that, my friend. We'll try not to let that ruin the rest of the game. Player 2. Ow. Player 1. I'm gonna vote die on this one. I so wanted you to pick this one. A fern sprout is called a fiddlehead based on its shape, which resembles the top of, you guessed it, a fiddlehead. And like Zach Galifianakis, they take about 40 years to fully blossom.
Follow me down to the sea.
Pucker up for escargot for Margot. Okay, guys, I've got a theory, and I think it's pretty solid. Follow me on this. The movie Key Largo came out in 1948, and the next major Argo movie was Fargo. So there may have been a secret Argo embargo. Ergo, how long was the next Argo embargo between Fargo and Argo? 7 years, 12 years, 17 years, or 22 years? Players 1 and 3? Nobody picks that one. Player 2? Fargo came out in 1996 and Argo in 2013. Ergo, a 17-year Argo movie embargo. And you know what never went out of style that entire time? Cargo pants. Take a stab at to be or not to be Arthur.
Hi, this is Corky. And how about them Golden Girls, huh?
Old man, what the hell are you doing? Get away from the microphone.
But I need to ask a question.
Give me, damn it, give me that.
No,
Listen to me, you stupid old... Give it to me.
Ow.
What's that thing? Who's that fella? Where's that screwly up doodly doo? It's Foggy Facts with old man.
Screwly up doo. I forget.
All right. Just one question, and then you are out of here.
Okay, 2 questions. Great.
One question.
All right. Don't get your panties in a... whatever. I'm just trying to remember this one thing. I'm trying to think of this lovely singing gentleman. He was friends with those Muppet puppets, and he lived in Colorado. He talked to God in all those movies, and then he died in a plane crash. Now he's probably talking to the real God. Who the heck was that guy?
Okay, was it Engelbert Humperdinck, Jim Croce, Harry Belafonte, or John Denver? Player 2?
They know. Day, no.
No, I'll get this. Yes, old man, it's country folk singer-songwriter John Denver. You're talking about John Denver.
I'm not talking about him. You are.
Why were you trying to remember John Denver, old man?
I wasn't.
What are you talking about? You just commandeered this game to ask a question about him.
Who?
John Denver.
Never heard of him. Toodaloo, boy.
Ah! Here we have Menage a Treat. Who would not be invited to a Neapolitan threesome? Vanilla Ice, Strawberry Shortcake, the band Sexual Chocolate, or Liz Lemon? Player one. Sexual Chocolate shows up at every threesome. Players 2 and 3. Neapolitan ice cream consists of strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla, but not lemon, so Liz Lemon would not be invited. Remember, approaching a threesome is just like eating ice cream. If you go at it too quickly, you might damage the roof of your mouth. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 if you're right. 2,000 gone if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Watch this Peter P. Who's the Peter P? Good luck. Player 2 is our winner! Player 2, aside from your victory, the other good news is that you and the other players are intellectually compatible. When you're done here, why don't you go stack some blocks? Unless you think that'll be too challenging. One other thing? You don't know Jack! Welcome to Fibbage. I'm Cookie, and I promise that almost everybody will make it out alive. Ah, a three-person game. Or as the French call it, a ménage à threesome. Let's do this. This is round one, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's your first question. The New York Times was forced to issue a correction after they incorrectly identified the Nintendo characters Mario and Luigi as blank instead of plumbers. Now, use your device to enter a bluff that you think will fool the other players into thinking it's true. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it. Hi, I'm Cookie, and I had a dream that we'd all be here. Oh, awesome. 4-player games are the best. Don't mess this up. Let's do this. This is round one. You'll get 500 points for everyone you fool, and you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Okay, here's your first question. According to a Chinese myth, if a vampire comes across a sack of rice, he must blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the Lie For Me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, let's take a look. And if they come across Anne Rice, they have to thank her for making them popular. And nobody picked the other lies up there. All right, pick a category. Okay, here's the question. It's time for a road trip. When in Port Vila, Vanuatu, be sure to check out their post office, which is unusual because it is blank. Enter your lies now. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. unlike American post offices that are just metaphorically underwater. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. In 1518, hundreds of people in Strasbourg became afflicted with a bizarre condition that rendered them unable to stop blank. Type in your lies now. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Okay, what did everyone pick? You all nailed it. And that means some of these didn't get picked. Now it's round 2, where all point values are doubled. Let's do it. Time to pick a category. Okay, here's the question. Actor Eddie Murphy released a dance song in 1982 titled Boogie in Blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here are your choices. All right, who picked what? And look what we have here. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. Psycho was the first American movie to show a blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. All right, where's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. And that means Pick a category. Okay, here's the question. In 2009, a Russian man shocked the medical world when it was discovered he had a 5-centimeter long blank growing in his lung. Enter your lies now. Hurry up, use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. Let's see what everybody selected. Luckily, he wasn't a smoker, or he might have caused a tiny forest fire. And we're done. This is the final fibbage. One question left for all the marbles, and everything is worth triple. Good luck. Okay, here is your final fibbage question. Dr. Francis M. Fessmeyer's surefire remedy for stopping your hiccups. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Lots of suckers on that one. Well, you guys blew it. Strangely, that's also Dr. Fessmeyer's remedy for measles, leukemia, athlete's foot, and baldness. And that's it. Nobody else's lies got picked. Welcome to the game. I'm Cookie, and I'll be facilitating today's nonsense. 4 players. We've got 4 players this game! Sorry, just letting everyone know. Let's do this. This is round 1, and that means you get 500 points for everyone you fool with your made-up answer. And you'll get 1,000 for finding the truth. Select a category. Well, we ain't waiting forever. Okay, here's your first question. Moviegoers who use their cell phones at the Prince Charles Cinema in London are escorted out by people dressed as blank. Enter your lies now. use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? And nobody fell for this one. Time to pick a category. No, that's okay. I've got it. Okay, here's the question. Since 1912, South Dakota State University's Homecoming Week has culminated in a celebration oddly named Blank Day. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here are your choices. Okay, let's take a look. It's so busy you can barely hop a train into town. And that means some of these didn't get picked. All right, pick a category. It's not hard. You know what? We'll just stick with this one. Okay, here's the question. In 1990, before Everybody Loves Raymond, actor Peter Boyle starred in a failed TV pilot called Blank, about a cop who turns into a talking bulldog. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. All right, where's the truth? All right, let's see what everybody picked. And that means This is round 2, which means all point values are doubled. Exciting. Select a category. Okay, here's the question. UC Irvine brought 6,084 students together in 2012 to break the world record for largest blank ever. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think. Okay, here are your choices. Let's see what everybody selected. And the rest of the board goes unselected. Time to pick a category. No, that's okay, I've got it. Okay, here's the question. New Mexico State Senator Duncan Scott successfully got a bill passed in the New Mexico Senate requiring psychiatrists testifying in court to wear a blank. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. Okay, which one's the truth? Okay, what did everyone pick? Well, don't you feel foolish. The bill did not make it past the New Mexico House, however. They declared that a courtroom is no place for funny outfits unless you're the judge. And nobody fell for some of these ingenious lies. All right, pick a category. Well, we ain't waiting forever. Okay, here's the question. The unusual Chick and Sophie Major Memorial Scholarships are awarded to high school students who are good at blank. Type in your lies now. Hurry! Hit the lie for me button if you can't think of something. Okay, here you go. Find the truth. All right, who picked what? And we're done. Fibbage. This is your final question, and it's worth triple. It's anybody's game. Here's your final fibbage question. Under the Marine Corps Uniform Regulation Code, MCO P1020.34F, a male Marine is not allowed to carry this while in uniform. Enter your lies now. Hurry up! Use a suggestion if you can't think of anything. All right, where's the truth? Let's see what everybody selected. They're only allowed to carry its manlier alternative, the parasol. And nobody picked the other lies up there.
bonjour, and welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. We can accommodate a huge number of players in a game. And yes, I am bragging about that. All right then, before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's proceed. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. In Bolivia, there's a hotel made almost entirely of salt. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie. A man was bludgeoned to death with a Nobel Peace Prize in 1987. During World War II, the ghost of Abraham Lincoln appeared to a naked Winston Churchill. Henry Ford never learned how to drive. Coca-Cola made a clear Coke for Russia so that it resembled vodka. Henry VIII had a tattoo of himself. In France, smoking in public areas is mandatory. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your next 7 fact categories. The audition process to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader takes 3 years. Prostitutes in Spain must wear reflective vests. The cherry pit spitting world record is over 93 feet. Johnny Cash was a celebrity judge on the Japanese Iron Chef. All Google employees are required to take rollerblading lessons. Mr. Rogers recorded an audio version of the Aeneid entirely in Latin. Escalators in the U.S. are regulated by the Federal Transit Administration. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is songwriters. See if you know which of these songwriter facts are true and which are lies. Prince wrote the Bengals hit Manic Monday. Salman Rushdie wrote the Cat Stevens hit Peace Train. Adam Sandler wrote the theme song to King of Queens. Bob Dylan co-wrote Romeo and Juliet with Taylor Swift. Shel Silverstein wrote the Johnny Cash hit A Boy Named Sue. Mick Jagger wrote the Maroon 5 hit Moves Like Jagger. The lyrics of Smells Like Teen Spirit were taken from the back of a Cocoa Puffs box. Let's see the final scores. It's time for another game of Lie Swatter. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from these fact categories. A building at the Kennedy Space Center is so large that rain clouds form inside of it. Farmers in Japan grow square-shaped watermelons. Some doctors prescribe Mountain Dew to patients with Bell's palsy. Dr. Oz drinks a tablespoon of his own urine every morning. In competitive rowing, the person saying stroke is called a mouther. Office Depot paid NBC $500,000 to be featured positively on an episode of The Office. Bob Barker learned karate from Chuck Norris. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your next 7 fact categories. Theodore Geisel wrote Yertle the Turtle to protest the moon landing. There are more dog cemeteries in Scotland than human ones. Security at Woodstock was provided by a commune known as the Hog Farm Collective. Gandhi was afraid of the dark. Oprah trademarked the word vajayjay. A chicken orgasms every time it lays an egg. Hillary Clinton has her own line of pantsuits. Here are your scores. For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is prolific inventors. Good luck figuring out which of these prolific inventor facts are true and which ones we made up. The inventor of aspirin also invented heroin. The inventor of the windshield wiper also invented the mousetrap. The inventor of the zipper also invented the latex condom. The inventor of whiteout also invented erasable pens. The inventor of Tang also invented Pop Rocks. The inventor of the lie detector also created Wonder Woman. The inventor of pasteurization also invented the dog leash. Let's see the final scores.